There is a room you will be taken to, and you will not walk there on your own legs. It is long, and it is silent, and it is lit by a fire that gives no warmth. At the far end, two great pans hang from a golden beam, swaying, waiting. On one of them rests a single feather. On the other, they will place your heart. And crouched beneath the scale, patient, already watching you cross the threshold, is a thing with the jaws of a crocodile and the hunger of something that has never once been fed enough. The Greeks were afraid of punishment that never ends. The people of the river were afraid of something worse. They were afraid of an ending so complete that it would be as if you had never lived at all. To understand the fear, you have to understand what they believed death was. It was not a wall, it was a door. And behind the door was a road. The Egyptians called the land beyond it the Duat, the underworld through which the sun itself sailed each night, and the dead walked it too. The journey was long, and it was full of gates, and at the end of it stood a hall. They called it the Hall of Two Truths, and it is the most frightening courtroom ever imagined, because in this court, you are already dead and the verdict cannot be appealed. The one who comes for you has the body of a man and the black head of a jackal. His name is Anubis. He is not cruel. That is the first thing to understand. He is the embalmer, the guardian of the dead, the one who walks the edges of the cemetery in the shape of the wild dogs that prowled the tombs at night. He does not hate you. He simply takes your hand and leads you in. And there, in the center of the hall, stands the scale. On one side, Anubis sets a single feather, the feather of Maat, the goddess of truth and balance and the right order of all things. It is impossibly light. And on the other side, he places your heart. The Egyptians did not think the heart was a pump. They thought it was you. Your memory, your character, every cruelty and every kindness, every secret you thought you had buried with you, all of it, they believed, was written into the heart. So when it is laid on the scale, it is not your body being measured. It is your whole life. And the test is brutally simple. If your heart is heavy with the wrong you have done, it sinks. If it is light as truth itself, the beam stays level, and you may pass into the fields of the blessed. You spend your entire life, without knowing it, adding weight to the thing that will one day be weighed. Now, look down. Beneath the scale, where the beam casts its shadow, something is crouched. It has been there the whole time. It does not speak. It does not judge. Judging is the work of the gods, and this thing is not a god. It is the consequence. The Egyptians gave it a body stitched together from the three animals that frightened them most. The head of a crocodile, the great reptile that took men from the riverbank without warning. The front and the mane of a lion, the hunter of the open ground. And the heavy hindquarters of a hippopotamus, which we picture as gentle, and which in truth killed more people along that river than any other animal alive. Crocodile, lion, hippo. The three deaths of the Nile fused into one waiting shape. Her name is Ammit, the Devourer, the eater of the dead. And here is the horror the Egyptians built, the thing they understood that almost no other people dared to imagine. When your heart tips the scale, when it sinks under its own weight of sin, Ammit does not drag you off to be tortured. There is no pit. There is no fire that burns you forever. There is no eternity of suffering at all. She simply leans forward and eats your heart. And because your heart was you, your name, your memory, the entire record of the fact that you existed, when she swallows it, you are gone. Not killed, not punished, erased. The Egyptians called it the second death, and they feared it more than anything in this world or the next. The first death takes your body. The second death takes the very fact of you. No afterlife, no name spoken, no memory. You do not suffer in the dark, because there is no longer any you left to suffer. You simply stop having ever been. That is why they wrote spells into the linen, painted them on the coffin, tucked them against the body, whole books of words for the dead to speak in that hall. There was even a spell to beg your own heart not to betray you on the scale. Imagine that. Imagine being so afraid of who you truly were, that you had to plead with your own heart to lie for you in front of the gods. But the hall is the end of the road, and the road through the Duat had to be survived first. The dead did not simply appear before the scale. They had to travel the 12 hours of the night, the same dark country the sun god crossed in his boat from dusk until dawn. And that country was not empty. It had gates, 12 of them, and each gate had a guardian, demons with names like Blood Drinker who comes from the slaughterhouse, knife-bearing things that would not let you pass unless you knew their secret names. It had lakes of fire, where the wicked were thrown to be unmade. And it had the worst thing in all of Egyptian belief, the one enemy even the gods had to fight again every single night. A serpent, vast beyond the others, vast as the horizon, coiled in the deepest dark of the Underworld river. Its name was Apep, Apophis, and it was not a monster that wanted to eat you. It wanted something far larger. It wanted to swallow the sun. Every night, as the boat of the sun passed through the Duat, Apep rose from the black water to devour it, to stop the dawn, to end the cycle, to drag all of creation back into the nothing it came from. And every night, the gods and the blessed dead had to cut it, burn it, bind it, drive it back, knowing it could never truly be killed. Because Apep was chaos itself, and chaos does not die. It only waits for the next night. So picture the journey now, fully. You are dead. You walk a road in total darkness. Demons demand names you may not know. Lakes of fire wait on either side. And somewhere in that dark, the great serpent is fighting to end the world entirely. And even if you survive all of it, at the end of the road, the scale is still waiting. And under the scale, she is still waiting. This is what the people of the river understood, that the cruelest fate is not pain, and it is not even an ending. It is to be unmade so completely that no one will ever know you were here. They built their whole civilization, the tombs, the spells, the names carved 1,000 times in stone, as one enormous act of defiance against being forgotten. But there was an older land still between two other rivers, where the dead expected nothing so dramatic. No scale, no feather, no second death to fear or fields of reeds to hope for. Just a single road down into the dark, to a house with no light, where the dead sit in the dust and eat clay, and the dust is on the door and the bolt. And a queen waits there in the great below, who lets no one leave, not the living, not the dead, not even the gods who are foolish enough to come looking for her. Death Gods, Episode 4, The House of Dust. Don't let the fire go out.